Are you having trouble putting planes on your aircraft carriers? Well, the first mistake I made was you go to research, right? You go to your plane tab, and then you see how you have all these different planes. Well, up here in the top right corner of each plane is the carrier version of that plane. So we have close air support, fighter, and nav, right? The Navy bombers. So this took me forever to figure out. You have to research that version of the plane for carriers because they're different. They're launching off boats. So technically there's the same plane, but different. So that's the first thing you need to do is make sure you have the carrier version of the plane researched, and you have to produce that plane. It's the same plane, but it's different. As you can see here, we have a Carrier Fighter 3 with the little carrier logo. So you have to produce those separate. And that's how you produce those. Now, usually it comes preset with squadrons, and I'll show you what I mean by that. We have our Libertad or Liberty class the carrier here, and usually there's this little button here. It says set default compensation air wings. So when you're producing your carriers at a dockyard, you might not even have to land planes on them. It comes with this. And from here, you can choose out of 6 different flights of 10, I believe. You can choose how you want these carriers to come preloaded. So if you want to go, well, you get the point. You can have one that's all air fighters. You can have one that's all close air support. You can have one that's all carrier naval bombers. And that's one thing to keep in mind. But in case you have to land planes on a carrier, because I actually have a carrier here that has lost like 5 of the squadrons it has. So here with this, if we can find this, where's this guy at? So with your naval task force here, there's this little plane icon. You click on it, and then now on this ARS San Salvador, we can add our planes, just like an airfield. So we are going to, and then you'll automatically split it up. You don't have to do this automatically. So we're going to do a 3 and 3. And then there we go. Now our carrier is... Oh boy. We don't need to be at 106 of 80. No, we don't need that. Okay. Well, unless if you don't do something that's stupid, that's how you do it. So that's the thing that had confused me for some time, and unfortunately, with the Hearts of Iron 4 communities, people get like heavily detailed and other shit. But me, I'm a total novice. I've been playing this for some time. I still don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time. But just to rehearse, so when you research planes, you have to research the carrier version of it. You got to produce that version of it. And that's how you can add reinforced planes off airfields. That's if for whatever reason it doesn't come loaded with planes. One thing I did discover, if you don't have these versions of planes researched, you can't have those carriers come preloaded with aircrafts. So that's my first issue. I didn't have these researched, so I was just producing carriers with no fucking planes on them. So hopefully this was helpful. And hopefully I dialed it down to a more basic understanding level for some of you Luddites out there like me. So on your way out, leave a like, subscribe, and or comment below, and hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully it answered your questions. As far as anything else involving carriers and groups, I might do a second video if you guys want. But other than that, hopefully this was helpful. This was the mistake I made. I didn't have the specific planes researched and produced. So, yeah, have a good one.